And it's y'all big brother, Big Nina Boy, man. Go check out my new channel, Nina Boy Hood Reaction. And nigga, be real to yourself before you real with anybody else. Hey, gang, what's the big old deal? What's the big old deal, man? So look, as we slide down this spider web, man, it's they got him. They got that boy, man. Way we keep looking at this, everybody want to compare it to the Thug case. It got similarities, right? But catch this oil, bro. So OTF Jam got out of jail before the hit. You see what I'm saying? He was wearing the wire the whole time. He was wearing the wire, man. So look, so when we looking at this, we gonna get into this reaction. Y'all gotta understand, homie. You reap what you speak. Catch this game, y'all, nigga. You reap what you speak. Be careful what you say. You know what I'm saying? Be careful what you speak of, man. Talking too much, silence is golden, homie. Let me just tell y'all that walk. Silence is golden, man. OTF Jam been having a vendetta for the passing of his baby mama now. It's been alleged in rumors that somebody in the OTF crew was having sex with OTF Jam baby mama while he was locked up. You see what I'm saying? All the guys knew about it. Then she ended up dying. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of people got an OTF Jam ear saying, you know, Durk had something to do with that. And this whole time, he not even knowing that, you know, everybody getting in his ear saying Durk had something to do with it. He played Durk the whole time. You see what I'm saying? He was already, his mind was already made up, man. And the game is so cold because this is just alleged at this point. Don't quote me as facts. This is alleged. But the passing of OTF Jam, this goes back to when we look at 6ix9ine Tekashi situation. When them dudes was having sex with his baby mama and all that, he turned on all of them because he realized it wasn't no loyalty. You see what I'm saying? So this ain't just about somebody not being solid. This had to do with disloyalty from the gate. A lot of y'all don't realize, man, like if a person say that shit your homie, my nigga, and they do something to betray you and hurt you, you cut them off. You don't go back and snitch on them. You cut them off. You don't let them around your presence. And a lot of times, most dudes try to talk something like that out and be sitting around there with that weight up on your chest, though, right? So let's jump into this reaction. This is the OG Jacario video. And yeah, man, we finna bust this down, gang. Let's go. And 5, 4. 1 second. Here we go. And there you go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Let go.
That jam, I give him 50. Ain't got an accident.
You know what I'm saying? He said, Jam, get out that jam, I'll give him 50. He ain't got to ask again, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't got to ask shit, bro. He said he gave you 50, bro. You know what I'm saying? Fact.
More than that shit. More than that.
But so, can you tell us how much he gave you, or you don't want to even?
No, we ain't got to get into all that, but bro made sure he made a way for me to be straight, like he's saying, gotta ask again, you know, like shit. Free a car, all that. Being able to take care of everything I have to take care of. Period. Like, it's still up.
They will almost certainly be looking to flip someone who's in on the conspiracy and use their testimony against other defendants.
Chicago rapper Lil Durk is now in federal custody after allegedly booking flights to Italy, Dubai, and Switzerland in an attempt to flee the country. The 32-year-old artist, whose real name is Durk Banks and who won a Grammy this year for the song All My Life, is accused of scheming to take a life in an alleged murder-for-hire conspiracy targeting rival rapper Quando Rondo in a 2022 shooting in Los Angeles that missed Rondo but killed his cousin. The feds say Banks was retaliating for the 2020 shooting death of his friend, Chicago rapper King Von, at the hands of Rondo's associates. Banks allegedly put a monetary bounty out on Rondo and paid for members of his Only the Family hip-hop group to travel to LA to carry out the shooting. Those 5 alleged hitmen indicted last week and arrested Thursday in Chicago. Banks was arrested Thursday night near Miami, his family attending a court hearing there.
The family would like to make any kind of statement.
Give us some privacy, will not be commenting.
Just last week, Banks' charity Neighborhood Heroes earned him keys to the city for the villages of Broadview and Bellwood. Broadview's mayor now withdrawing the honor and cutting ties with Banks' nonprofit. Mayor Brandon Johnson, whose political committee received $150,000 from Banks, was asked if he'll return or donate the money.
If you're asking me if I should make a judgment on a black man before a full trial has actually come to fruition, it is not my position to determine the outcome of someone's life.
Messages left for Lil Durk's attorney and booking agents have not been returned.
Durk was trying to get the fuck on. Do your homework on trying to whoop the feds on for them grade. That nigga from the rack. It hit different free folks. Let's start here. Let's just break all this shit down. Oh my kids. Do your homework on trying to be in Italy, Switzerland, and Israel. Folks was going to Israel. On for them, only nigga we know in Israel was Jesus. On for them, folks was trying to get back on for them grade. Do y'all homework. Then you got this OTF Jam nigga jamming niggas up. Like, let's just start there. Free the real on my baby. It hit different on for them. I'm all at the concert. Durk just brought me out on stage trying to say the kids push a piece on for them grade. We was on some new shit on for them grade. You got a nigga who you done fed on for them grade. It's bogus, folks. I don't care where y'all from on for them grade. I don't care what size y'all from, folks. This shit bogus on for them grade. Real niggas gonna feel it. It's different. Man, you feed a nigga for 12 years. He come home with a wire. A wire. A wire is crazy, bro. A wire.
Hey, man. Wait, what's nice? Free smirk, man. Yeah. Fuck OTF Jam and his whole family, man. Free dude. Fuck him and his whole family, man. Motherfucker, man, I see you at a corn stand trying to get some corn around this bitch. Nigga, about a Mexican. What the fuck on? Boy, your ass better not be where the Villa Suelas at, boy. We boy. I think so. Hey, Smirk, I'm gonna hold it down. I'm Liddy, I got it.
So, yo, it's a message for the youth, man. I hope y'all learn from this situation with Lil Durk, man. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? When you got the crown, when you're on top of your game, when you're doing your thing, when the fans love you, when the streets love you, when everybody love you, when they give you the key to the streets.
Man, let me just say this, right? I think everybody's so infatuated with just having money, right? Everybody want to have money. Money don't mean shit without your freedom. You understand what I'm saying? The biggest flex you can possibly do to show anybody in the world is to get your shit together by yourself. Because anybody that's asking for some money and you already a grown man, that's begging. Grown men don't ask other grown men for a handout if you have no collateral, nothing in return. You see what I'm saying? A lot of them dudes was just with their hands out. They couldn't provide no collateral. Listen, everybody gotta realize this. Durk knew that them niggas was only rocking with him because he was up. If Durk didn't have no money, he wouldn't have that type of loyalty. If you want real loyalty, man, you gotta pay for that shit. These niggas don't got no loyalty for you out here. Y'all gotta realize, homie, Durk, he waited too long. He was trying to get up out the game. He just couldn't do it. He got his record expunged, started a nonprofit organization, start pushing the peace movement, start moving different, family oriented. But he couldn't let go of them niggas that was holding him down. None of them niggas. Look, out of all these years out of OTF, what rapper blew on OTF label? What artist took off that made him some money? All of these years, nigga, like, you gotta stay down, man. This is where we come from. Listen, nigga, who's the only one putting out the money? Durk was the only one giving up money. Nigga, that shit could have go to his kids. Them niggas it was pressure, man. That nigga got pressure, man. When you in that type of situation, homie, and every street nigga go through that shit, especially when, you know, you having that near long nigga. Lil Durk worth $10 million. You understand what I'm saying? And he's still tied to the streets. You can't have no tied to the street and you ain't looking out for the ones that's doing bad. Now it's one thing for a motherfucker to be doing good and a nigga got his hand out, then that's just finesse. You understand what I'm saying? I believe in taking care of your homies and taking care of your neighborhood, but that don't mean that's gonna be for the rest of your motherfucking life. You come to me one time, I put you in position, you fuck up. Don't come back over here asking for another handout. And that's where a lot of niggas get this shit misconstrued, gang. A lot of them dudes, you see what I'm saying? You gotta realize Durk was not just any type of dude. He was never involved with public conflict. He didn't believe in public conflict. That was not his MO. He liked to sit in the back of the scenes. He had too many goon boys around him. Every goonie around him had to be with it. You see what I'm saying? But as more as he put out, you got to look at what did he get back in return? He didn't get shit back in return, nigga. The streets then played that boy. That boy crashed out. Another rapper lost his whole. Listen, I don't care how much money that boy got behind the walls. That shit don't mean nothing to you if you don't got your freedom. Yeah, your mama could be straight, your kids could be straight, but you niggas finito, gang. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas got to realize, homie, you cannot be 30-something years old still trying to have the same street mentality you had when you was 18. It don't work. Nobody wins in the end, bro. Nobody wins in the end. You got to realize when you with this shit, man, you got to be willing to die for this shit at that moment, homie. But the moment you realize you ain't gonna die for a senseless reason, you got to step to the side and become a member. You can't be an active soldier, an active lieutenant, or you can't even be running with the niggas that's gonna kill something. Because all it takes is for you to know about the murder, and that's conspiracy. You see what I'm saying? All you have to do is know about the murder. Now, there was a text message allegedly from co-conspirator number 3 saying, don't put my name in anything that you attach to. You see what I'm saying? Now, that could go so many different ways. That could mean, like, don't attach my name to some, if y'all finna do something stupid, don't put me involved with it. It can go that way, or they, you know what they gonna try to say? They gonna say, oh, he knew about it, but that's why he told him don't have his name attached to it. So, looking at this whole case, gang, it's about to show you how dirty this game is. All it takes is for one person to break. They don't, hey, catch it though, right? It just takes one person. One person. It is too many people on the scoreboard. It's too many people. The $10 million that Lil Durk have, he's gonna have to use that for legal defense. The mother 5, they're separate. They already charged for murder. They got Durk for murder for hire. That's only one charge. All they have to do is to get somebody to flip. Out of all 5 of them people, knowing that Durk is the top leader, they don't care. All they gonna go for, they're gonna go for the pawn. They're gonna go for the person the driver. They're gonna go for the driver who was driving the car, offer him a deal, and can you prove that Durk sent y'all to go do that? Do y'all know he has something to do with it? That's all it takes to hit him with the conspiracy, not to mention the witnesses. See, what Durk messed up at was Durk was in the same state the time of the murder. Not only did you send the killers out there allegedly, but you was out there at the same time of the murder. That's where you fucked up at, man. Indictment came. It's already coming down the pipeline, gang. Let's go.
They give you everything, bro. And it's messed up, man. You gotta look up and see a brother get his life taken due to a mole in your circle.
Shit, you just came home not too long ago. Like, when you come home?
So I've been home a little bit over a year.
Yeah, okay.
A little bit over a year. 12 years flat.
12 years?
Like 12 years. Did my time. Ain't told on nobody.
Right.
Ain't no food shit on my name. Now I'm back. I'm living a life I never thought I'd live. You know?
Yes. Like, how did you even get linked in with just OTF period?
Man, shit. Get linked in. I don't even linked in. Look, this ain't no people I met. Nah, I knew them. Like I'm saying, this was before jail. I know Durk was rapping. We came out that loud on our lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Back then, like before y'all never even heard of that. Like, this was shit in our parties, like personal shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's bro. I'm saying, my whole time in jail, that stayed, bro. Like, before the money, you know what I'm saying? That was bro. Like, I remember when the money wasn't there, Let me see you 50. I got you. I gave my lawyer money and everything when I'm fighting my case. I ain't gonna lie, Durk come through all that. Like, Durk come through all the time. That's sure. So I don't give no fuck. Nobody say like, I know I'm a real witness. Like, a lot of niggas can't say anything. Like my whole time I was straight. So,
what's up? Like he was one of the main motherfuckers that held you down your whole bid.
Hell yeah. A lot of the guys did, but hell yeah, he was.
I hood like that though. Yeah, I hood like that. No,
Everybody gets taken care of. Everybody gets taken care of. I don't know, gang shit, none of that shit is like some family shit.
If you've been injured in a car accident, don't call an attorney. Use this AI app instead.
Believe my iCloud if I think they really on me though. When trial coming, ain't your phone and be your homie though. It ain't no point in getting no lawyer if your homie talk.
Now. Hey, tell
count as much.
Tell them what's going on, Jam.
Hey, you know what's so crazy though? Motherfucker be sitting up there doing all this, sneak this and the internet games and all this. Up some money, do something. Like, we winning, bro. I can do it, whatever it is I want to do, I can do it. Do what I want, do what I want. Y'all can't do that, bro.
Bro got out what?
You know that.
How many you did off?
And the year I did it now?
Yeah, that's your last bit. 12?
12.
That boy popped out 12 years.
Yeah.
So much money. We really was just getting that shit in order to just figure out the lanes, man, boy.
This shit feels so good, man. 2 lawyers, man.
I was telling about the building you got?
Everything.
Man, it's closed on the building, man. We ain't fucking around.
All right, so catch it though. So the whole time he did that 12 years, Durk been looking out for him that whole bid. That whole 12 years, Durk was looking out for him the whole time. You gotta understand. OTF Jam didn't care nothing about all of that shit, nigga. Like once he realized what them niggas was doing to what happened to his baby mama, he didn't care about none of that. The money didn't matter, loyalty didn't matter, none of that. He already planned on voting on Durk. But the only cool thing about this is you took that man's money. You see what I'm saying? You let that nigga take care of you all that time. Well, it didn't start off like that. You see, where Jam fucked up at is what the fuck you doing riding around with a gun, nigga? You got a new building, new foreign car, new whip, $50,000. You know what I'm saying? New car, all this shit, new house. You had you didn't even live in the hood. That is that gangster mentality, homie. You can't be sliding around with no chopstick, nigga, knowing you a thousandaire. Nigga, damn near, nigga work more than that. Nigga, you got a house paid off. You have a building to start your own business paid off. You see what I'm saying? Foreign car. Nigga, another chain that's probably about 50, 60,000 on you. Saw 50 pack in your pockets. It was no reason. Nigga, if you want to have a gun around you, nigga, you go pay a goon, nigga. See, that's what I'm saying. Don't see, a lot of y'all niggas got to realize when you start getting money, though, you ain't never supposed to be the nigga with the gun. You not no foot soldier no more. Nigga, hey, look, bro, I got $1,000 every other week for you. Every other week, I got $1,000. Nigga, shit might not even pop off, but I need you to stay strapped up and stay ready. Nigga, I got a band for you every other week. This nigga don't got no job, nigga. You out here shooting shit for free. Every other week, nigga. A nigga like shit, come on, nigga. All I gotta do is just, slide around town with you. Yeah, nigga, if it pop off, nigga, get the cracking. Straight like that. That would be the smartest thing to do. Man, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's go.
You know that we did it.
Fans cracked the case with that shit on YouTube. Told the old head fresh out of jail, this shit right here, he ain't used to.
What are you talking about? By the slide for Vaughn comments. I don't know if people still say it. They used to say it, but you also mentioned a song. They be like, they be saying slide for Vaughn. I think they trolling me. Yo, by the way, that song is fire. I ain't gonna lie.
For some reason, I just don't see the comments no more.
That's it right there. They're gonna use that in court.
Some odd reason.
There go. Look, that's the setup right there. Listen. All right, so y'all realize that Von died, right? 2 years after Von died, then they commit the murder? Because Von died in 2020. Lil Pab died in 2022. 2 years later, Lil Pab get hit. Y'all gotta understand this, nigga. when you they're gonna use his rap lyrics. They're gonna use everything that he said in his music as his free artistic expression against him. Now he have made diss songs towards Quando Rondo about him screaming, "Oh no," and all that. When Lil Pav got hit, they're gonna play all his music in court that can correlate to the murders, to everything that they got on him. Not only is Mama Duck filing that lawsuit, and which I think is ridiculous because her son was a killer himself. You see what I'm saying? Motherfucker putting paint where it ain't. But when we look down at this, not only do they have a digital footprint on Lil Durk, but they also got a OTF Jam. OTF Jam definitely going to have to testify he was wearing a wire. They're going to go after OTF Diddy. Everybody's scared of OTF Diddy. Like Diddy was the shooter. Diddy would, and if they give OTF Diddy, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure he's going to have to flip. You see what I'm saying? Because he's going to get it out of everybody. You know what I'm saying? OTF Diddy, they got him tied to murders all the way from Chicago to Atlanta and LA. Come on, man. A lot of them young niggas, everybody say they solid. This is why I want y'all to realize. I don't care how solid people say they are. They ain't been battle tested. They've never been in this position. A lot of these niggas talking about, nigga, I'm solid. Nigga, I'll do 100 years. I ain't telling on. And I'm not putting in no work with no nigga in this new generation era. Anything. All this 2000 shit. You going on a skit, nigga? You go take a skit with a nigga right now. I promise you, they talking about 30 years, nigga. Right now, or you give up those three people. We put you in North Dakota somewhere. You start a whole new life, new identity. You like, shit, man, I tell you what them niggas mama stay at, man. Just let my family go, man. I tell you what. That's what these niggas would do. Make no doubt about it. Loyalty is rare. It's impossible, nigga, because people want to see you do good, but don't nobody want to see you do better than them. And that's the problem, man. Niggas be having envy in their heart. Let's go.
I don't know. Might be the water. You be in the comments a lot?
They kind of chilled out a little bit.
I don't know why.
I regret I caught that case, I had a witness. And I was down bad on my dick, they ain't paying attention. Man, I fell down to my knees when the law came.
I've never heard a Lil Durk song, but everything surround that kid is darkness. Everything. And he's the agent that's being used by the dark
federal court. They
to dangle him out with the King Von chain, the hats, and all the imagery. All the imagery. He who controls images controls minds. So Lil Durk image is a negative image of darkness.
Anyone with $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans may qualify for help from National Debt Relief. Minimum payments could literally...
Well, they say the chicken's coming home to roost. Yeah, I turn out the comments. Yeah, that's how you beat the trolls. That's how you beat the haters. You don't even let them talk. Silence them. So all they can do is just look. All they can do is just look. Good morning. Say, ain't nobody laughing at Durk like they were laughing at me when I went to jail. Lord, so ain't nobody laughing at Durk. Now it ain't funny. Now your favorite rapper go to jail and look like he got a no bond like me. But that boy got a federal no bond. I bet that nigga asshole and closed up. He got a burp to pass that. He can't even fart out his ass. I know the feeling. Boy, they get you.
All right, so let's talk about how Brick Baby is going to correlate with everything that's going on with the case. Y'all got to realize around that time, Quando Rondo was in LA. He was dealing with Big U. He was going through all that controversy, right? You got to realize that everybody knew that Quando Rondo had a bag, right? Now, Brick Baby allegedly said he started the 60s in Atlanta, right? Now, he might have some influence out there with some of them areas out there, but when you look at somebody that already made public records saying that, nigga, you started the 60s out there, you know Quando Rondo was checking in with Big U. Big U gave him to y'all, talking about, y'all, you got to talk to them young niggas around there. Whatever extortion you tried to get up out of that nigga, it didn't work. You see what I'm saying? Now, if everybody is saying what we think what Brick Baby did, they're going to be calling Brick Baby up. Brick Baby allegedly is fighting a Fed case. If that Fed case go away, it's not going to just go away for no reason. You got caught with a gun, allegedly. Allegedly, Brick Baby got caught with a gun. Crip Mac is in jail for a gun in the Fed. So why do Crip Mac got to do time in jail and then you get to go away? I mean, you get your charges dropped. That ain't how the game works. If I'm telling you, if Brick Baby don't have a Fed case, because remember he was still fighting it, they came and picked him up. It only leads to one way. You see what I'm saying? It only leads to the fact that you must be working with them people. I don't know. This is just alleged at this point. I don't want to see no man in jail, but a lot of this shit double back and turn towards Brick Baby because of the fact of what he said on social media. You got to realize at that time, Quando Rondo was running with the 6-0s. He was already pulling up in the 60s, inviting them niggas to the hotel, inviting them niggas to the studio. Only way Lil Durk could have got the information, because think about it. Quando Rondo is from Savannah, Georgia. Only way they could have got that low on Quando Rondo is somebody that was tied to an LA street gang, because he was only signing into the street gang just to check in. He knew what he had going on. You had business going on in Atlanta. You had business going on in LA. You pushing 60 Crip, so you gotta run with the 60 Crip card every time you come to LA. LA ain't like that. You can't push a LA hood in another state and then you get to just run around LA anytime you want to, and you ain't fucking with nobody from that original hood. It don't work like that, bro. So, Brick Baby probably needs to just lay off the internet for a little bit, because now Brick Baby is probably one of the most famous LA street content creators that's in the city right now. Every major platform have brought that man's name up. And to be honest, that's the price of admission. Right now, his name is getting thrown under the dirt as being a snitch, not being solid, not being real. That's the price of fame, man, when you're trying to climb up the top and you don't know which way you're going to land on. So, Brick Baby, my suggestion to you is probably, nigga, just keep your mouth closed. Stop trying to prove shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you incriminating yourself. You already told the world that you can't say that don't slide for Vaughn now. All of that shit is going to be used in court. I can guarantee y'all Brick Baby's name will be brought up in court. This is going to be televised. I'm telling you, they're going to make an example out of this. You see what I'm saying? So y'all pay attention, man. Brick Baby is talking too much, gang. Let's go.
Your ass, they put a hole on you. What nigga booty be tight? The motherfucker sitting on that bench. Say, let's make fun of Durk like y'all made fun of me. Especially when y'all thought I got shot. Look like that boy ass in trouble. He got an album coming out. Won't be no album release, boy. Oh my goodness. No, them boys mad. The money gone. Ooh wee. Shout out to Lil Tim. Salute to Lil Tim. The demons stay up. Good God Almighty. Boy, I'm just saying, y'all. Listen, I'm just saying, boys and girls. It's gonna be rough on his ass in California. I bet he going to PC. Them California niggas try to extort it.
So why do so many homes in Clark County need a flooring replacement? The number one reason is not...
Say, hey, man, it's OG Jacario. Now, back at you with another one. And I had to come slide on the YouTube blog about OTF Jam, the alleged rat, the snitch, that was wearing a wire for years. That's right, he was gathering information on the gang, OTF, or the federal agents, there to make sure and ensure that this day finally came, that Lil Durk would be behind bars for alleged murders and crimes and all type of gang activity, illegal activity that was going on there in Chicago. Wow. Yeah. So now that we know that the alleged snitch, who was right there with Durk the whole time, okay, and he said Durk held him down while he was locked up, sent the money. That's right. Soon as OTF Jam came home from that 12-year stint that he did, yeah, old Durkio looked out for him, chunked him $50,000 and OTF Jam even alluded to the fact that it was more than that because of the houses and the cars, along with that 50,000 that Durk had looked out for him. You know, it was other things that Durk did for OTF Jam, all just to get jammed up, right, in the end, because this guy, OTF Jam, was wearing a wire, you guys, and all the conversations were wiretapped. That's right. And no telling what was said on those wiretaps, but obviously enough was said to get Lil Durk, the Grammy Award-winning rapper, locked up, indicted, charged for murder for hire plot against Quando Rondo, an enemy of Durk's, who was alleged to have been involved in the shooting. And the one who actually did the shooting, Lil Tim, the friend of Quando Rondo, right? He's the one that actually gunned down King Von for starting that fight with Rondo. Wow. Yeah. Now, many Chicagoans and rappers are coming out to express how they feel about OTF Jam getting Lil Durky, the cooked turkey, jammed up with the federal agents, you guys, and this wiretap thing that he had going on, and nobody noticed, right, that he was working for the feds. That's right. He was wiretapping the whole OTF gang, and nobody even realized. Wow. But now, according to court documents, we see what really went on, you guys, and how the feds were able to nab old Lil Durky, cooked turkey, before he traveled out of the country, right? He tried to outsmart the feds. He tried to, you know, book all these different flights here and there and everywhere, but he couldn't make any flight, right, at all before the feds swooped in on him there in Miami before he got on those flights. Yes, that's right. So Durk, you know, was arrested and picked up by the U.S. Marshals, right? And now we have all these other alleged hitmen that were sent out on this dummy mission to kill Quando Rondo, but they ended up missing Rondo and killing Quando's cousin, the Pod. With this alleged snitch, OTF Jam, being close to Durk in pictures and videos and different IG posts made by OTF, you can see that OTF Jam was right in the middle of the whole ordeal, and he knew exactly what was going on with the OTF family. And like they said in that clip earlier that I played, the feds were just looking for somebody that they could flip. That's right. Turn on the whole gang and tell all the details on who were all involved and what all was promised to the hitman, and, you know, how things played out in the end. And was Durk really behind this? Obviously, because now we have all the people being arrested and charged. People are expressing their disdain for OTF Jam, saying what they're going to do to OTF Jam when they catch him out there in Chicago. And it's not looking too good at all because he's a big target right now, knowing that everybody is blaming him. Everybody's saying,
y'all gotta understand something, man. Don't think because y'all see Durk sitting there with all them dudes on that jet plane and, you know, his partners got a couple thousands in their pocket. All of them dudes got money because Durk put it in their pockets. You see what I'm saying? The money, once the money stop, any activity that Durk require or request for them will be off. Nigga, you finna, come on, man. Y'all gotta realize something, homie. I'm not surprised that OTF Jam did what he did. You see what I'm saying? Because betrayal it always comes from the people you know. Every time somebody get back door, it's always your homie, your family member. It's never really your op. Your op is not invested in your every move like that. You see what I'm saying? It's the closest people to you that do you. You see what I'm saying? And the only thing about this is there's alleged rumors that one of the OTF members was smashing OTF Jam baby mama while he was in jail. You see what I'm saying? And it's alleged rumors that Durk gave the green light for his baby mama to get hit. You see what I'm saying? So if that is the truth, you know, he just went about it the wrong way. Snitching, you lose every gangster card, you lose all accountability. You got a stain on your name. You'll never be respected in your community ever again. Like you dead without that type of respect, man. You can't never come back to that city and be respected. Well, now in today's society, all these little niggas telling. All of them telling, and they still in the same community. So I'll take that back. Let's go.
And he's the one that flipped on OTF, wore a wire, got the gang caught up with this murder for hire. Wow. Yeah. It's not clear at the moment what the government name for OTF Jam is. We don't know his actual name yet. At least I don't. But there are two more names that the OTF members are posting on Instagram stories saying that these are two more cooperators, snitches, right? Rats that cooperated with the feds and gave information about OTF, the alleged murder for hire plot against Quando Rondo. And these names were not listed in the indictment. One of them was Marlon Kirsch, and the other one was Sharon Hollins. So these two have been outed as rats in this whole ordeal, you guys. Based on reviews of bank records, the credit cards that were issued under accounts belonging to OA and Astronaut Sounds LLC, based on public information. OA was Bank's manager in or around 2022. Georgia Secretary of State online cooperation records show that Astronaut Sounds LLC was initially registered by OA in 2017. A request amendment was filed in 2021, and a new manager, Banks, was added to the business. The bank records also showed that the Astronaut Sounds American Express account had 4 credit cards issued to 4 individuals: Banks co-conspirator 3, Banks' father DB, and OA, which is pictured in this video. Now, the OA initials in the court documents refer to Lil Banks' previous manager, because now he has a new one, as said in the court documents. But the OA initials stand for Ola Alabogan, and this was the previous manager, right, who these credit cards that were used to rent these vehicles and pay for these flights, right, to carry out this murder for hire plot against Quando in LA there, right? This old manager, this is how they linked Lil Durk to these cards, and also Astronaut Sounds. This company is also in Lil Durk's previous manager name, OA, Ola Alabogan, right? The Astronaut Sounds LLC credit card was also in the previous manager OA's name, or better yet known now by Ola Alabogan, right? So this also traced back with the trademark under Schmirkio, better yet known as Lil Durk. According to court documents, the summary of probable cause says that Banks is the leader of the Chicago-based rap collective known as Only the Family, or OTF. In addition to OTF's status as a rap collective, I know based on the investigation that OTF also acts as an association, in fact, of individuals who engage in violence, including murder and assault, at the direction of Banks, and to maintain their status in OTF. For example, based on evidence collected during the investigation, including the interview of witnesses, I know that Banks put a monetary bounty out for an individual with whom Banks was feuding with, named TB, and this is indeed Quando Rondo. As detailed below, on August 19, 2022, multiple OTF members and associates used 2 vehicles and worked in tandem to track, stalk, and attempt to murder TB at a gas station located in Los Angeles, California. The co-conspirators fired at least 18 rounds into TB's vehicle, striking and killing SR, who was Lil Paul.
This is why they're gonna fry his ass, them shooters. This is why they gonna fry them shooters. Not only are they gonna get you for the murder, but y'all shot at a gas station where there's cameras on every corner, CCTV TV. Not to mention, all it takes for one of them bullets to hit one of them gas pipes and blow the whole thing. Man, listen, bruh. It's so bad right now because, not to mention, all it takes is one person. One. Now, we're going to see how solid Durk team is. You got 5 dudes that's in there that's ain't nobody having communications with. Then you got Durk on the way out there that's being charged in for hire. Not only that, you got OTF Jam allegedly wearing a wire, recording the conversations. First of all, they got the text message showing co-conspirator, what is number 3, talking to Durk saying, "Don't put nothing in my name. Don't use nothing that's connected to me in my name." That alone is hearsay. It's circumstantial, right? But if anybody say, "Yeah, we was talking about," this is gonna be exactly like straight dropping the other little shooter that killed Dog. That nigga took the stand and started singing like Jealousy, told them everything they wanted to know, where was the money coming from. It's not enough money to pay for all 5 of their lawyers. Somebody go fold, man. And they already got them dead bang. It don't even matter that you didn't even shoot. If you was in the car, you jumped on that plane with them, accessory to murder. It doesn't matter. Every last one of them will be in a California penitentiary. They're not being expedited to Chicago. Nothing. The murder was committed in California. You will be doing time in a California penitentiary. A lot of people talk about Chicago. Nigga, come sit behind them walls in one of them LA penitentiaries. It's going to be bad for you. It's no way on God's green earth. You don't got GDs and vice lords out here in California. California, nigga, is the mecca of gang culture. You see what I'm saying? And if you don't got no money, bro, it's bad. It is bad. Somebody, if they're not, look, this is just how I'm thinking. Somebody is getting flipped right now. They're going to offer somebody a chance at freedom. That's all it takes. Think about it. Durk don't have the money to supply them while they're in jail. All 5 of them suspects, you know what I'm saying? They're incarcerated with no money, no defense, none of that. You see what I'm saying? Somebody is going to have to take a plea deal, right? This is how the feds is going to come on in. They're going to come and give the weakest link a plea deal. My projection is the shooter. Why? Because all he did was drive, right? All right, whatever. But if they get that boy 30 years of house arrest or some shit. Even they put him in protective custody. One of them dudes will save their own ass, man. You got to realize they was only in it for the money. They wasn't in it for a brotherhood. All of them niggas over there was only fucking with Durk because Durk had the money. You got to understand. Make no doubt about it. Shout out to the Death of the Cloud Chasers. Salute, salute. You got to realize, man, at this point, you cannot say that look at the people that you hanging with right now. How many of them that you can say is solid? That stay down and do time for you. They have not been battle tested. Everybody knew that Durk had the money. Durk is a Grammy-nominated artist. Durk is worth $10 million. Durk have real estate. Durk have a trucking company. Nobody out there that's coming out of O Block have that type of success. You got to put it in perspective, homie. When you looking at the game, bro, you got to look at it like this. These are street. These dudes got a brain of a goldfish. These dudes didn't grow up with no financial backing. Durk the only one with some money. So damn near Durk had to pay. Look, Durk, man, come on, man. Durk had to pay for protection, man. I don't know how to say it, but yeah, Durk had the money he got on early in the game, and he had enough money. If you want to control a population of people, have some money. If we want to look like prime example with Nipsey, if you see like all your OGs on this side of the street right here, and they talking to the young niggas like, man, this how you supposed to move, and Nipsey pulling up, there go Nipsey. Hey, Nip, what up? Hey, big homie, I'll be right back. Nigga, they finna leave you to go hang with Nip. Because at the end of the day, man, everybody about this money on. You see what I'm saying? And right now, Durk is not in a position to help any 5 of them with their legal defenses. And if he can't support them financially with a legal defense, why would they not give up Durk? If that's what their ticket is to go home, why would they do it? These niggas look, the only reason why they got loyal to Durk is because the money. I keep telling y'all, everybody know if you want loyalty, you got to pay for it. And that's the only way you go keep loyalty around you. Let's go.
TB's family member who was traveling with TB. On October 17, 2024, a grand jury sitting in the Central District of California returned an indictment charging 5 co-conspirators. Banks is identified as co-conspirator 1 in the indictment, which is incorporated herein by reference. Based on an investigation and described below, evidence shows that Banks ordered TB's murder and that the hitman used Banks and OTF-related finances to carry out the murder. For example, banking, Flight records show that OTF member and close associate of Banks, co-conspirator 3, coordinated and paid for Jones, Lindsay, Wilson, Houston, and other OTF member, co-conspirator 2, to travel from Chicago to California on the day before the murder, August 18, 2022. Co-conspirator 3 paid for the flights using the credit card linked to Banks and OTF. Around the time that co-conspirator 3 purchased the co-conspirators' flights to California, iCloud records show that a phone number associated with Banks text co-conspirator 3, "Don't book no flights under no names involved with me." Wow. And now this is what Lil Durk is telling.
Do y'all see the play here? It's a digital print. So think about it. The phone records, that's why I said in retrospect, they none of them really even have to tell on Durk. All they have to do is get those cell phones, and if they can think about it, cell phone towers, Durk gotta be the most smartest, dumbest criminal ever. Not only did you send them dudes into San Diego, right? Get a rental car and drive to LA. The most dumbest shit. You should have just flew to LA. Why didn't you just fly to LA? You would have saved time. It wouldn't have served no purpose because San Diego is only what a couple hours away from LA. What was strategic about that? I think from a smarter standpoint, it served no purpose to fly into San Diego and drive to LA. Durk had the audacity to fly in town while the murder took place. That was it for me right there. Durk, what the fuck is you doing in LA knowing that these people about to go knock down something? Why would you hang he's going on podcast interviews? It doesn't matter. Somebody died. Y'all, listen. Social media pressured Durk to slide for Vine because why? They said, Vine would have slide for you, Durk. Hashtag slide for Vine. All that shit. Boom. Waited 2 years. 2 years. That's not long enough, bro. Like, what you think? He would just go get caught up in some random shit? So they're saying Brick Baby and certain 6-0s was trying to extort Quando Rondo. And because Quando Rondo wasn't finna get extorted by no LA 60s like that, he wanted out. He didn't want no part of that shit because niggas made him feel like, nigga, you gotta pay to push 6-0 in California. He wasn't with that. He thought it was all neighborhood love. So that nigga wasn't with that shit. And once they realized that he wasn't fucking with them niggas, somebody gave whoop-de-whoop the low. You see what I'm saying? Alleged. This is just alleged. You know what I'm saying? And that's how they're going to tie LA into this situation because nobody would have had Quando Rondo location unless they was even close to him. That's from out here. It was impossible. You can't link those two together. You got to realize it ain't like he fucked with Durk. LA is not that little where you could just be driving all the way in Hollywood at the same time. Man, them boys flew out here already knowing what hotel. See, what they're going to do is this. They're going to look at distance. How far was the hotel room that Lil Durk and his crew stayed in compared to how far was Quando Rondo in his room? You see what I'm saying? They got them boys. They're going to pull CCTV TV footage from the license plate. If y'all don't realize, if y'all drive down the street today, I want y'all to look at the top of the light. You're going to see a camera just aiming at the street traffic, right? Those CCTV TVs have AI. They record license plate numbers. And what they do is they can watch you go all the way down what street you turn on, and they can connect you to locations now. The future is over for senseless murders, drive-bys. If you're still pulling out hits like that, you might as well go ahead and say, here, take me to jail. It don't even matter, man. They already got these rental cars on lock, nigga. You can't even, nigga, the rental car game is totally different now, bro. You see what I'm saying? But the connection, it just, the connection from, you know, Durk flying into California during the same time of the murder, the cell phone towers, the communication, not to mention these niggas stopped at In and Out to discuss payment. So if they could connect Lil Durk pulling out money at the same time of that murder and going to one of them banks to pay them niggas, come on, gang. It's up, man. He left a digital footprint, man, and we know how they play, man, with technology. CSI, forensics, all of this shit, cell phone records. Somebody's going to take a plea deal, gang. Let's go.
Telling co-conspirator 3, yes, that's right, you guys, don't book any flights associated with Durk's name. That way, Durk is thinking, hey, this can't come back on me. But what Durk didn't, realize is that they were financing this whole murder for hire hit against Quando just by using the credit cards that were in OTF's name. Wow. Yeah. Additionally, on the same day that the hitmen traveled to California from Chicago, Banks also traveled to California with another charged co-conspirator, Grant, on a private jet. Later that day, Grant purchased ski masks for the shooters to use to commit the murder and paid for other co-conspirators' hotel rooms using credit cards in Banks' name. Wow. Now, according to court documents, this indictment reads that due to serious safety concerns, this affidavit does not provide the identity of those witnesses. Based on the FBI's investigation, I know that witnesses and or their family members have already received threats and have been contacted in which appear to be attempts to influence their participation in the investigation. So there you have it. That's also another reason why Durk probably can't get bond is because, of these alleged witnesses being threatened, right? Their lives are definitely being threatened because of, the participation in this investigation could also lead to, Lil Durk also being prosecuted. Based on open source research, I know that Banks has attempted to publicly distance himself from suspected gang and or criminal activity. And Banks then became
Full coverage for just $39 a month? Seem too good to be true? It isn't. If you haven't checked your rates recently, you're probably being overcharged for auto insurance. Find out now. Click on the link, enter some really basic info about your car, and see how much you can save. It's that easy. Check it out.
Happy with prices these days? The cost of living? Liberal politicians getting it wrong? Shay Backus's liberal policies are part of the problem. It's time for her to check out. Vote no on Shay Backus.
Philanthropist, giving away all kinds of money. He even gave money to the mayor there in Chicago. And there are talks if the mayor is going to actually give this money back to Durk now that he's been charged with murder for hire, right? I don't even know why people would think that the mayor would even comment on that, because the mayor didn't comment on it. He just spoke on the fact that he would not condemn Durk. And, Durk hasn't had his day in trial yet. Okay, so, he can't say if Durk is guilty or not. Okay, so he didn't actually, comment on the money part that Durk gave him. But, this mayor is saying, hey, man, I'm not going to be the judge of this young man's life before he gets a fair shot in the court system. According to the affidavit, based on my review of records from a private airplane company, I know that Banks and Grant flew on the same airplane from Los Angeles to Miami on August 16, 2022, and back to Los Angeles on August 18, 2022, the day before SR's murder, who happens to be La Paz. Records from a rental property show that Banks' manager, his previous manager, OA, or better yet known as Ola Alabogan, rented a house in Encino, California from July 1st, 2022 to October 1st, 2022. Based on investigators' review of photographs of the interior of the Encino rental, I know that video footage from the August 18, 2022 podcast shows the host of the podcast with Banks, wherein Banks appears to be inside the Encino house, placing Banks in Los Angeles during the same time that the hitmen that he hired were there from Chicago to do the hit. According to court documents, the hitmen and the cars that were used in the murder of La Paz and in the targeting of Quando Rondo in this murder for hire plot, these cars followed Quando and his entourage for hours, according to the indictment. And, that right there says that these guys were, already given the drop on these guys, where Quando and his entourage were, because how did they know where these guys was once they got to Chicago, right? And a lot of people have their own, theories on, if somebody.
All right, so what did that tell us? What did that tell us? That tell us that they can place Durk in California during the time of the murder. Conspiracy. Now, if they can place him at the time of the murder, right? Understand this. Make no doubt about it. All they need at this point is to prove or get somebody to flip and say, yeah, Durk knew we was finna go do what we do to Quando Rondo, aka TB, and Lil Pab wasn't the intended target. It doesn't matter. Just the fact that they have credit cards that link Lil Durk to California's murder with Lil Pab, the credit cards, the hotels, the flights, and you in the same state during the time of the murder. Really need nobody to tell. Now he got a good defense attorney. It's possible they can turn this shit all the way around, because it's not too much ties directly to Lil Durk. There's no phone recordings of him saying, all right, go ahead, it's a green light. It's only one text message, and that can be perceived as something totally different. So I'm not, I ain't no lawyer, no shit like that. He got a slight chance he could fight that, but it's going to cost him millions of dollars in court to win this case. Let's go.
Gave the drop, and allegedly a lot of people are, putting out there that Brick Baby could have been the one that gave the drop to Lil Durk's hitman once they got to the LA area and started following Quando Rondo from those tips that were given out. Wow. Based on the investigation, Grant was the primary driver of the murder vehicle 1, as discussed above, and in addition to driving the vehicle, Grant took steps to help facilitate the murder, including booking the hotel room for the hitmen. Additionally, GPS data associated with murder vehicle 1 shows that the vehicle was parked outside of a sporting goods store at the approximate time that 4 black ski masks matching the appearance of those used by the shooters were purchased. Now, according to court documents, Banks was booking multiple international flights after law enforcement arrested multiple co-conspirators and executed search warrants at locations associated with OTF members. Lil Durk was starting to feel the heat, and he had obviously got the word that his OTF members were being locked up, with these search warrants being held in Chicago. And once somebody gave Durk the word, that's when he started dialing up and trying to book these flights, trying to, trick the feds and making them think that he's going to be here, there, and everywhere. But the feds caught up with Durk before he can even catch one flight out of town there in Miami. And based on open source research, I believe that the UAE, the United Arab Emirates, Dubai, does not have a bilateral extradition treaty with the United States. So this means that Durk was planning to go over there to Dubai and possibly, never come back. So as it turns out, it was one that was real close to Lil Durk, OTF Jam, who they're saying is the one who wore the wire, the one who gathered the information for the feds, right? And they say he wore a wire for multiple years, you guys. Wow, yeah. So how long was OTF Jam wearing these wires, letting the feds tap into conversations that Old Block and Lil Durk were having during his time when he was around the game? Durk should have listened to Wallow when he went on $1 Million Worth of Game podcast, because Wallow warned him. He told him, hey, I forgave my enemy who killed my brother. I forgave the killer. He was telling Lil Durk and his crew, the OTF gang, to forgive Lil Tim and Quando Rondo for killing King Von. But did Durk listen? No. He went out there and he slid for Von anyway. And now people are saying they crashed out for Von. Wow. Well, y'all get in the comment section and let me know what y'all think about this entire ordeal with one of OTF's very own.
All right, shout out to OG Jacorio. Yeah, gang. So what y'all think finna happen now, man? What do y'all think is finna to happen now? Because at this point, they have everything is substantial at this point, right? The fact that Lil Durk was in California at the time of the murder, the fact that a credit card that was being used for these hitmen to fly from Chicago to LA or Atlanta to LA under that credit card that's linked to Lil Durk, the hotel room, the rental car, the fact that they could even pull up the footage at the in and out. Listen, they already said they got enough evidence on Durk, right? It's nothing even to debate at this point. That's why I say if you a hood nigga, you a gangster, you might want to start studying and understanding how this shit actually, how to operate this shit. A lot of times, nigga, oh man, you paying attention to what them feds is talking about. Nigga, you an investigate. Nah, nigga, we seen this shit too many times. Nigga, if you ever get caught up in a jam, you should be able to understand and identify what the projections are, what your percentage is of you likely to get away, get caught. You should understand, man. A lot of these niggas commit crimes and don't even know how much the time carried. They don't even know their constitutional rights. You don't even know your amendment rights. Your Miranda rights. A lot of these niggas out here got a brain of a fucking goldfish, and that's just the reality, gang. I feel like it's no more shit called gang banging. It's street operators. You got to know how to operate in these streets because when gang bang was popping, niggas, that we didn't have cameras at every light. You see what I'm saying? They got taken, everything is AI. Most of those cameras, when you driving by, AI is license tagging your license plate, and they're giving routes of how many times you come on that street. You see what I'm saying? It's technology have taken over to the masses. So if you just a petty ass gangbanger, you know what I'm saying? It's all bad. Some of you niggas, I ain't going to school, man. Fuck this nigga. Oh, you going to school? That's losers, man. Hey, Macaroni Tony and them. Yeah, let me tell you about Macaroni Tony, man. Let me talk to you, man. That nigga Macaroni Tony, boy, that nigga was over there on some shit, man. I was one of them dudes, man, just sitting back, just talking. Whole time, you not even understanding, homie, that they're using social media to identify what's going on. Listen, they have a site. It's called the metaverse. Everybody talking about the metaverse. Why do you think all social sites start making you implement your government name? They start offering you incentives so you can put your social security number inside your account, your credit card information inside your account. They have plugins and channels that the feds can operate and use at any time. Y'all didn't even know that shit. A lot of people still don't know if Facebook gives your government name, your social security, and if you're making money from them, man, listen, bro, they got us, bro. That's why I say, nigga, get out here talking about, yeah, niggas on the set, nigga, turning up, yeah. Man, I'm sitting back like, oh, them people on me, oh, nigga, them people are watching, nigga. Listen, let me tell you something, nigga. If you're not scared of the streets, my nigga, you ain't never did nothing in these streets, bro. It's impossible because, nigga, don't nobody have an impeccable record. That means you're God. You ain't never been betrayed. You ain't never lied. You ain't never been snaked. You ain't never been caught up in some bullshit. That means, nigga, you ain't really put in no work on this blacktop, nigga. That's why I say, man, the streets, homie. Hey, listen, the streets don't love nobody. You gotta love the streets because if you looking for your daddy in the streets, nigga, you gonna find the boogeyman. You ain't gonna find your daddy. But on that note, man, shout out to everybody pulled up to the live, man. We will be carrying this little Durk sector over here now, man. If y'all want to reach out to me, y'all hit me up on Instagram at NinaBoy_TV. And I'll see y'all in the next video, gang. Let's go.